So, got 45 young ladies who are, making their debut. Some of them played overseas as well, but they're getting drafted into the WUBA. What advice would you have for them? I think based on the analytics, we saw that the average age is like 25.9 or something like that. So, early on in their career, what advice would you give to them as they're making this step in their journey?
My advice would be to focus on the present moment. I think you get drafted and you're thinking already like, okay, about towards the end of the season, or am I going to start? Or am I going to come off the bench? Or you're just like getting ahead of yourself. Like get in there, put your head down, get to work, really learn your game, learn the system that you're under. You know what I mean? And if you don't, like if you're a scorer and you're like the backup scorer, once you get to a team, you got to figure out real quick what kind of role you're going to have on the team. Like instead of getting negative or, get mentally down on yourself, you got to pick up another role, and you got to pick it up quick, get some offensive rebounds, become a passer, become a decoy, a great screener. I think that's what a lot of people don't understand about the pros. I've played on every level, but I've come off the bench. I've been told just be an offensive rebounder. I've been dominant as far as getting the ball inside. I've not played on a team. I've never gotten off the bench. So with USA Basketball, I didn't get off the bench. So I think players have to understand that they have to stay mentally confident once you make it pro and realize real quick, okay, how can I stay on the team? What can my role be? And just, try to stay ahead of the game. And always be ready. Always be ready. You never know what number we call. So a lot, like I tell these ladies, like, that's the biggest thing. Like, I'm sitting on the bench. I'm not going to play. I'm like, you never know when your number's called. And, NBA guys will tell you, too. Now, one time your number called, if you ain't ready,
right.
It's not a good look. No one's listening to the excuses.
So let me ask, so how do you stay motivated, right? Like trying to stay ready for something that you don't know when or if it will happen, right? Like what's the motivation at that point? Like how do you stay ready?
The motivation is having a pregame routine. I think sometimes when you aren't playing, you feel like I'm just rebound, or I'm just going to go through the motions with my warm up, or I ain't really going to shoot.
Right. I ain't getting in the game anyway, so whatever.
I ain't getting in the game anyway. So you got to change that mentality. You got to put yourself in the mode of like, if you were a starter, how would you prepare? So you warm up that way and stay engaged on the bench. Like you're not slumping. You're in the timeouts. You're listening to what the coach says. You're telling the player in front of you, like, hey, she might cut back door. Remember that. Like you're staying engaged. So then when your number's called, you're ready. As opposed to you're sitting there like, I ain't playing. You don't know what's going on in the timeouts. You don't know what the coach called. You aren't paying attention to like the action that happened on the court. So you aren't engaged. So that would be my advice.
Man, that's so good. It reminds me of something that my mentor told me, which is you want to prepare for the job that you want, not the job that you have.
Yes.
And so it's always like thinking one step ahead. So I appreciate your time. Thank you for the words of wisdom and, the trip down memory lane. Best of luck. I know you guys got some big games ahead of you.
Yeah, we're starting the playoffs. It's a new season, and I hope we can go on a playoff run. So I'm all about that. We got the GOAT. So
you do? It's true. It's true.
I mean, she's 38 right now, but I hope, age ain't nothing but a number.
Look, once the playoffs start.
Yeah, playoff time. So, but yeah, I was going to ask you, Coach K, so is Fat coming back and playing or what? Patricia Harmon, what's going on?
Yeah, I think so. Okay, so.
That's my girl, Fat, y'all. Right. Ball. So shout out to Fat. But anyways, thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
Best of luck.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for your time. Take care.
All right.